The pets in this week's 16 to the Rescue never bark and aren't likely to jump up on your kitchen counters, though they will most likely do a lot of hopping otherwise.
This week, we meet a few rabbits still looking for their forever homes.
16 to the Rescue is sponsored by Invisible Fence of Northeast PA.
Rabbits, rabbits everywhere. You may have seen these bunnies before. Newswatch 16 was there in January when Griffin Pond Animal Shelter in Lackawanna County responded to a hoarding situation. The shelter took in rabbits, dozens of rabbits, saw to their medical care, and when the initial chaos was over,
and then we numbered 1 through 192.
192 rabbits once filled this room at Griffin Pond Animal Shelter. Through adoptions and help from other animal shelters and rescues, the rabbit room is not quite as full as it was back in January, but they are still caring for 38 of them, where they usually only have 2 or 3. Rabbit number 135, number 139, number 134. Because there were so many rabbits involved in this rescue, these beautiful bunnies don't even have names, but are hoping to get one someday soon. For those who may not have much experience in caring for rabbits, rescue workers say they are still great companions.
Caring for a rabbit is no different than caring for a dog or a cat. They need to have like a pen within the home where they can run and stretch their legs and hop around.
A rabbit like number 56 is great for a lower energy home, maybe for someone who isn't able to commit to walking a dog daily, but would still like a pet. Number 187 is known here for his adorable black spots and sweet temperament. These pretty ladies are known at the shelter as the sorority sisters for their habit of seeming to throw a party in their shared cage every evening. 117 was ready for her close-up when the camera started rolling. She is known as Miss Personality during her stay at the shelter for a good reason. But every bunny has a personality to share.
Most of them are fairly sweet and nice. They do need a little work to be handled with, but for the most part, they're really sweet and nice.
If you already have pets, with a slow introduction, it's possible for your new rabbit to become best friends with your dog or cat, so other animals in the home aren't a problem. Rescue workers wanted to feature these rabbits to remind people that they are still in need of loving homes, but also want to mention that through the end of July, adoption fees are half price for these cotton-tailed cuties. If you're unable to adopt right now but fell in love with these hopping honeys, the shelter is always in need of volunteers to help with their care as long as you're 18 or older. 38 bunny bundles remain out of 192. If one of them seems right for your home, you can find their adoption information at WNEP.com.